Earlier in the programme we were talking about granny nannies, and we've now got Deirdre here talking about a situation that many of you find yourself in, and a lot of people are afraid to say no, Deirdre. I want to go to Sarah first of all, and that's your problem, Sarah, isn't it?
It is, yes.
Morning.
Yeah. Tell us what you have to do, what your tasks are.
I work 12-hour shifts. I come home, I pick up all the toys, I do the dishes, the washing, and I do this constantly, every day. I don't know how to say no.
And you're living with your son and looking after his children while you're doing this?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've got another son. He's got my other two grandchildren. I can't see them as often as I'd like to. He's offered me money to give up my job and look after his children while his wife goes back to work.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I am considering it, but I feel guilty because my other son, then, I don't ask for money off him, but I can't afford to give up. I can't afford to work without having a wage, you know?
Yeah, it's a tricky one. You're between a rock and a hard place there.
Yeah, and it sounds a bit as though you're a bit caught between two brothers, you know, with a bit of rivalry going on there, which is really hard. I think you've got to really set some boundaries here with the son you're living with and say, look, we really need to start this situation over again. I'm getting really run down. You know, don't leave it until you actually crack up, you know. I mean, you do have a right to look after yourself. Sam, getting really run down. This is all too much for me. And we need to start with a clean sheet here and just renegotiate everything and bring in, you know, the other son as well and just look at this and, you know, really have a discussion between you about your finances, your energy levels, how much you're doing, whether they should both be paying you a bit, you know, to look after the children, moderate amounts. But basically, what I'm asking you to do initially is stand up for yourself a bit. I can hear your voice, you know, you're feeling really emotional and run down by this. And also, there's an organisation called Grandparents Plus. Use them, you know, to give you some sort of strength because they really will sympathise and understand how you feel.
You just need to call a bit of a family meeting in a not too serious way, don't you? Saying, look, this is getting a bit out of hand for me. I'd love to help you out.
But I think be very clear about just how tired you're beginning to feel.
Yeah.
Because it's no good for anybody if you actually crack up.
No, good luck, Sarah.